Good day everyone. Today we will be talking about the Maya civilization, one of the most advanced ancient cultures in the Americas. We will look into their history, achievements, and contributions, especially in areas like mathematics and astronomy. To begin, here's a quick background on the Maya people and the regions where their culture developed. The Maya lived in areas that are now Mexico and Central America. They were skilled in many fields like astronomy, farming, architecture, and medicine. Their civilization lasted a long time, from about 1500 BC up to 1200 AD, and left a big impact on history.
Good day everyone, I'll be explaining the astronomy of Maya civilization. The Maya believed that the earth was the center of the universe, and everything in the sky, the sun, moon, stars, and planets, were not just objects but gods. This shows how deeply connected their religion was to their view of heavens. Among all the planets, the Maya gave special importance to Venus. They saw Venus as a symbol of power and conflict. In fact, records show the Maya planned some of their battles according to the position of Venus in the sky. That means their wars were not only political but also guided by the stars. What's impressive is the Maya calculated the cycle of Venus to be 584 days, which is almost the same as the modern calculation of 583.92 days. The Maya also had strong beliefs about the sun. They worshipped a god named Kinich Ahau, who they believed traveled across the sky during the day, and they went through the underworld called Xibalba at night. They pictured him turning into jaguar as he made his dangerous journey through the underworld before rising again the next morning. Astronomy was also seen in their architecture. A famous example is Pyramid of Kukulkan in Chichen Itza. During the spring and fall equinoxes, the setting sun creates a shadow that looks like a serpent slithering down the stairs of the pyramid. This was not also an accident. The Maya designed the pyramid this way on purpose to honor their serpent god. They even built observatories like the Caracol Observatory at Chichen Itza, which had windows aligned to track the movements of Venus. Finally, Maya used the stars to track farming seasons. By watching when certain stars appeared in the night sky, they could predict the rains, planting times, and harvest. This shows how astronomy was not only for religion or rituals, but also for their daily survival. So overall, Maya astronomy connected religion, politics, agriculture, and architecture, making it one of the most advanced systems in the ancient world. Now let's move on to the Maya calendar system, which is considered one of the most sophisticated calendars in history. The Maya didn't just have one calendar. They used three main calendars that work together. First is Hab, or solar calendar. The Hab was very popular to our modern calendar because it has 365 days. It was divided into 18 months of 20 days each plus extra 5 days at the end of the year. These 5 days were called Wayeb, and the Maya thought they were unlucky. During Wayeb, people avoided doing big tasks because they believed bad luck or danger could happen. Second is Cholkin, or sacred calendar. The Cholkin has 260 days made from 20 names and 30 numbers, creating combinations for each day. For example, a day could be a 5 Ahau or 13 Ik. This calendar was not used for farming but for religion and rituals. Priests used it to decide best days for ceremonies, naming children, or predicting the future. Third is the long count calendar. The long count calendar was used for keeping track of very long periods of time. It was divided into different units. Kin equals into 1 day, Uinal equals into 20 days, Tun equals to 360 days, Katun equals to 7,200 days, Baktun equals to 144,000 days. Unlike the Haab and Cholkin, which is repeated after some years, the long count was linear like continuous timeline. This allowed the Maya to record historical events across the centuries. For example, the date is September 7, 2020. It was written as 13.07, 14.17 in the long count. Now, how these calendars work together? The Hub and Cholkin combined to make what's called a calendar round, which lasted 52 years. After 52 years, the same combination of Haab and Cholkin dates would repeat. But to avoid confusion, especially for important historical events, they also use the long count, which gave each date a unique number. In short, the Maya calendar system wasn't just about counting days. It guided their religion, farming, history, and even politics. It shows how advanced their understanding of time really was.
Now let's move on the Maya number system. Unlike our base 10 system, the Mayas used a bidesimal system, which is base 20. They used only three main symbols: a dot for 1, a bar for 5, and a shell to represent 0. What's interesting is that they were among the earliest civilization to use the concept of 0, which was a very advanced idea for their time. Numbers were written vertically, with the lowest value at the bottom and higher values stuck above.
As for the architecture of the Maya civilization, the Mayans built great cities of stones, and their cities had temples, pyramids, courts, and palaces. They mainly used limestones for building with mortar made from burnt limestones, and their pyramids were stepped and are aligned with the celestial events. At the top, there were shrines used for sacrifices, and one example of the temple are the Temple of Kukulkan in Chichen Itza. Its stairs add up to 365, which represents the days of a year. Temples are important places for ceremonies, and they're also built with astronomy in their minds. Ball courts are common, and these were used for ritual games like Pok-Atok, which symbolizes life, death, war, and hunting.
The Maya relied on diverse range of crops to meet their dietary needs, including maize, beans, and squash, which were intercropped for mutual benefits. Maize provided structure for beans, while beans fixed nitrogen in the soil, and squash shaded the ground to retain moisture. So now on, let's talk about their farming methods. The Mayan adapted their farming techniques to diverse landscape, including mountains, swamps, and forests. The number one farming method is terrace farming. In this method, mountain ridges, the Mayans built stone terrace on hillsides. This method reduced soil erosion, created flat-planning surfaces on the mountain region, and enabled efficient irrigation by slowing water runoff. The second is raised bed farming. In the swampy or flood-prone areas, they constructed raised plots of lands with canals between them. The canals provided irrigation, drainage, and a source of fertilizer. The fertilizer is from organic matters in the water. The third is slash and burning agriculture. This method, farmers cleared forest land by cutting and burning ash vegetation. So ashes fertilize the soil, which used to grow crops temporarily about 2 to 3 years before the plot was abandoned and to regenerate. Lastly, the number 4, forest gardening. The Mayan integrated useful trees, and medical plants into forested areas, creating a sustainable gardens that can provide food and resources without full deforestation.
As for the medicine, the Mayan medical practitioner is a complex blend of body, mind, religion, ritual, and science. The Maya believed that health was influenced by both physical and spiritual forces. So, healing combined herbal remedies and spiritual ceremonies. It was also said that health was a result of following the laws of nature and society, and illnesses was because of transgression of those laws. The Mayans believed that health is balance and illnesses is imbalance. The treatments they use are herbal remedies which consist of swallowed, smoked, rubbed, snorted, and temperature-based healing. There are also types of surgical skills: the skull trepanation, sutures, and dental inlays with gemstone. There were also accomplished dental surgeons making prostheses and filing teeth into a variety of shapes, often with perforations or fixture, to insert decorative faces of jade, turquoise, hematite, iron, pyrites, or other organic materials. Medicine was only practiced by the specially selected individuals who had received extensive education. These people were called shamans and amen. Shaman is a universal type of leader who mediates with spirit world, while the aman, or the so-called disease thrower, was Maya-specific priest healer trained in calendar science, ritual, and medicine, informal authority, and the society.
Now, let's talk about the technology of the Maya civilization. One interesting tool they used was the thumb line. This was a strap positioned on top of the head or across the forehead, allowing them to carry heavy loads on their backs more efficiently, sometimes up to 125 pounds. It shows how resourceful they were in making transport easier without advanced machines. They also built an impressive road system called Sakbay. These were stone paths that connected different cities. And what's fascinating is that they were designed to be visible even at night, thanks to the reflection of moonlight. This made travel and communication between communities much easier. Aside from land transport, the Maya also relied on canoes. These were essential for trading, sea travel, and transportation across rivers and coasts. Canoes played a key role in their economy, helping them connect with neighboring regions. Lastly, they created stelae, which were large stone slabs carved with hieroglyphics. These carvings documented history, rulers, and important events. The stele serves as valuable records that help us understand Maya culture today. The use of thumb lines, sakbay roads, canoes, and stele reflects how the Maya balanced usefulness with creativity, building a technological heritage that was highly advanced. The decline of the Maya civilization began around the 11th century. Several factors contributed to this, including constant warfare and serious environmental problems such as deforestation and climate change caused by overpopulation. By the 16th century, Spanish conquistadors had discovered the remaining Maya culture, but by then, much of their power had already faded. Still, their scientific and cultural achievements continue to be remembered as significant contributions to human history. In conclusion, the Maya civilization was one of the most advanced ancient cultures, excelling in science, mathematics, astronomy, and architecture. Although their civilization eventually declined, their knowledge and contributions, such as the number system and the concept of zero, remain important in history. The legacy of the Maya reminds us how human innovations and culture can leave a lasting impact on the world. That ends our report on the Maya civilization. Thank you for listening, and we hope you learned something new about their history, achievements, and lasting contributions. Once again, this has been our presentation. Thank you and have a great day.